Okay, there might be something else at play here.
Hi, I'm Heinbach and it's good to have you back. I've just discovered something about my old Babyface Pro that I've been using for 10 years that I had no idea it could do. With all digital audio equipment, I thought it was best to avoid going over zero, to avoid clipping. But I realized you can drive this old interface in a way that gives it a sound that I find hard to place, but to me sounds absolutely wonderful. I've set up a bunch of test equipment, mostly 1950s to early 60s stuff, and I'm using the Soma Pulsar to ping all these wonderful filters. And that sounds like this. The no effects running here, it's just dry. Now this beat up CMC port mixer is already pushing very hot. It goes up to 10 decibel over zero, but that's fine because I've enabled a pad on the Babyface Pro. But listen to what happens once I start pushing up more. Little glitches. So I had absolutely no idea that you can push this interface this hard. In a previous try, I managed to crash it because I went over level and suddenly, the left headphone dropped out and I had to restart it. But did you hear all those beautiful sounds? I also have no idea how these will translate through YouTube compression because the recording that I'm getting is, if we look at it, it's just one big blob. So I'm going to put the WAV files of this on my Patreon so you can check them out in detail and remix them however you like. I had really no idea that these sounds lurk within this interface because I've always tried to keep things below zero to avoid clipping. But this is an easy experiment. You can try with your own interfaces how they sound when you go against what is common wisdom. And isn't that the beauty when you try things differently? Well, let me know your thoughts in the comments. This was just something fun I discovered and I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you all for watching. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye.
There might be something else at play here. I was just taking the thumbnail photos and I pulled out this cable because it was in the way. And you can hear that from the headphone. The high pitching noise that was so cool is gone. And that's a feedback patch that I've set up with this veränderbarer Tiefpass, a variable low pass filter. Massive, gorgeous sounding unit. And apparently, in feedback mode, it just does beautiful things. Let's try the whole experiment again and see what happens when I unplug this.
The way this patch works is that aux3 goes to this octave filter here, but it also goes to this Terzband filter here, thirds filter, and it goes to the Tiefpass filter. And I can patch that in using the patch bay. And that was the setup that I used here. And now when I route this back on its own channel, I'm able to feed back that into itself by opening aux3 on that channel. Okay, that's not half as exciting. It just overdrives. But now let's add this in again. Okay, it was our old friend feedback mixing all along. And I really have no idea why this 1950s German low-pass filter by Siemens sounds so absolutely gorgeous in that roll. It's probably all those big coils in there, but yeah, this is another riddle. Why it sounds so good. I mean, this mixer is pretty nice. It's a combination of all the tools, but whew, I think that's one riddle solved. It just poses another. But luckily it's a good one, because this is the combination I'm gonna use now. I'm not gonna change this ever. It's perfect. All right, yeah, that was a surprise twist ending. Thank you all for staying along. And praise be to Siemens veränderbarer Tiefpass. Insane.